one of the great pleasures of being in book publishing, and my colleagues here have seen that and been part of it, is constantly correcting the record. And we signed up a book a year ago. We finally got approval from the Shriver family to do a book about Eunice Shriver. And we're going to argue, although I'm sure it'll be pulled back a little bit, but if it were up to me right now, I want to argue she was the smartest Kennedy, completely underestimated, and that her legacy of Special Olympics and putting a focus on that population is probably the most enduring one in the Kennedy family. Again, correcting the record a little bit, or at least adjusting it, is a huge source of pleasure for a lot of us. We're even rehabilitating Harding in a few years in a book.
Just one other quick question, since I know you're probably going to get a number of proposals, maybe even from people who are here today. I think you're on record as saying about 80% of even great pieces of journalism probably should be at least, if not an e-book or something like that, maybe a Kindle single or something along those lines rather than a book. And I think this is an important message for many people who think they may have a book, but the reality is there may not be a book there.
Well, I think my three colleagues were the ones to show just how difficult and challenging it is to convert journalism into essentially beautiful nonfiction. And when they talked about the using tricks from fiction to do it, you know, that you know, as an ex-journalist, I mean, the idea that you could pull on those skills and put them on the page was terrifying to me. So I don't know how these people do it, but I would say that's one challenge. The other challenge is attention span and tone. People who spend $25 on a hardcover don't want to be harangued, and they don't want to have a finger wagged at something. And so you have to find a way to sort of, I think as Michael Moss did, I wish you were my author, in his book, of taking you inside a world and being coldly furious as opposed to hotly furious about the subject you're exposing.